guys, Chuck here, KK6USY for Ham Radio Ventures. Today we're going to test the Power Queen 100 amp hour mini that we tested a few weeks ago. I'll put a link in the description for that. And today we're going to hook it to an inverter. I have a 1500 watt inverter that's pure sine wave. We're going to hook a few things to it and see how it works. But you know what? Right now I'm kind of hungry. So I think we're going to cook one of these El Monterey burritos. And we're going to do that in an air fryer. 1000 watts. So let's check it out. All right, a while back my wife won this air fryer. We had never used one before, and they're actually pretty cool. You know when you get those old French fries that when they get cold, you try to eat them and they taste terrible? We heat them up in those things and they're not too bad. So here it is. Now, this thing draws 1000 watts. So we should be under our 1500. So it should work. So let's cook up a couple of those burritos and see how it works. I have the Power Queen battery here hooked up to the inverter. Here's the inverter, and you can see that it turns on. 13.5 volts. So that's pretty good. And let me take you around to the back and I'll show you the back of the inverter. So there's your back of your inverter. It has a positive, negative. The terminals are separated side to side. It has a couple fans on the back. This is a pure sine wave and is made by Giandel, G-I-A-N-D-E-L. Pure sine wave. It's supposed to be a pretty good one. So there's a little look at it there. There's the back of the battery. Okay, so here is the air fryer. This comes out. You put your food inside there and cook it. So we're turned on. So let me just preheat it. So I'm going to turn it on for about 3 minutes. And as you can see, it's drawing the battery down, which is normal. So that's a pretty good draw for this thing. I don't know if it's going to stay on or not, but 12.3, that was amp, excuse me. So it's 12.3. And that's output. Okay. So I'm going to cook 2 of them, guys. And we'll see how this thing works. It's kicked off a couple times now for the preheat. So let's go put them in. All right, so there they are in there if you guys could see them. And we're going to turn this thing on, set it for about 10 minutes and see how they are. So it's in. Kind of hard to see this part. You got to take this thing and move it all the way over just past. And that should be 10 minutes. So let's see if this thing will cook it in 10 minutes. I will not make you watch the whole thing, guys. All right, guys, so it's winding down. I did set it for about another 3 or 4 minutes, so about 14 minutes total. We're still at 12.2 and 960 watts, so almost 1000 watts, pretty close. We'll see how this works. And I did turn them a couple times. They are getting hot. I tell you what, for this much, these cables are getting a little warm, along with the cable that there when it kicked off. Looks like it just kicked off. The fan's still going though. It kicks on and off sometimes. So it's about 60 watts right now. We'll let it run until it dings. And I did look at them. They are nice golden brown. These air fryers are amazing, guys. My wife actually bought a bigger one now, so this one's going to be one we take camping with us. So it's a good deal here to see if it works. In my motorhome, I've got a 300 amp hour battery, Power Queen also. So if this one runs it, that one should also do it. But also, this is going to go in my trailer. I've got a box trailer that I've converted to like a toy hauler. That when my wife doesn't go, I usually use that. So got a couple plates for myself and the wife, because she wanted one also. So we should just about be done. Looks like it's going to kick off here in just a second. Still 12.2 on the volt, and we're still up at 960 on the wattage. But yeah, it's working pretty good. Battery's totally cool, nothing there. It's got, those batteries have space inside, so not too worried about that. And looks like it's lunchtime. So let me just pull one out here. Oh man, let me show these things to you guys. Listen to this. Hear them sizzling? I don't know if you can see them in there. I don't want to dump them on the ground, but look at that. It's pretty good. They look pretty good, guys. I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna go eat lunch, but I don't want to eat in front of you guys. Maybe just a little. Whew! It's hot. Really good too. I'll be back. The Power Queen Mini 2 Premium is a 100 amp hour, 12.8 volt lithium battery. Now that's a LiFePO4, and it has a 100 amp BMS, which is a battery management system. So you should be able to draw 100 amps from this battery with no problems. We'll try to test that. I don't know if I can get that much out of my inverter. The regular price for this battery is about $330, but right now, as of July 7th, 2023, it is on sale for, I think, $314.49. And you might want to check in the description down below, because I think I'm going to have a coupon, so maybe you can get it even cheaper. Now I compare that to popular batteries on Amazon, and a lead acid sealed battery is like $212, and a AGM sealed battery is like $279. So the price is not that far off of, especially the AGM. AGM's like 5 to 7 years. Lead acid is like around 4 to 5 years of life. But the lithium batteries claim, and we're going to find out because they haven't been, well, I think some have been tested, but their claim is 10 years of service, 150,000 cycles on this battery. Now, when you compare a lithium battery to a lead acid, if you have a 100 amp hour lithium battery, that usually equates to roughly 2 lead acid batteries at 100 amp hours, because you can only use 50% of the rated capacity of a lead acid battery. So it's really it's almost like you're getting 2 batteries. So the price is really not too bad, guys. And at life expectancy, if they go 10 years or better, that's pretty good. I do know in my motorhome, my batteries last 4, maybe 5 years for lead acid. And like I said, I just bought a 300 amp hour Power Queen that passed with no problems, over 300 amp hours. And that's gonna be going into my motorhome soon. Okay, switching gears a little bit. I thought it'd be kind of cool to hook it up to, I've got a 200 watt portable solar panel, and I've just got laying on the deck here. And this is a controller that I've used in the past. So there's the light. So it shows nothing coming in, 13.4 volts. This has not been charged since I cooked the burritos. So now what I'm going to do is go over and plug in the solar panel. I'll get a shot of that also. Okay, now we're showing 13.8 volts, 8.5 amps coming in. And it's showing the battery. You can't really go by this, but it shows the battery pretty much charged, I think. It's really hard to read that. Let me turn it back on for you guys. Oh, you guys can't even see this, can you? Is that better? Sorry, I should have looked at the camera earlier, but it's showing 8.5 amps coming in and 13.8 volts now. And if you look at the little battery thing down here, it looks like it's charged all the way still. So without a shunt, you really don't know what your battery is, what the rate of charge that your battery's at. And for my motorhome and stuff, that's something I'm going to add just for that reason, because voltage doesn't always tell you, especially with these batteries. They hold 13.1 until the end, and then boom, they're gone. All right, let me just take you over here. I'll show you this is the solar. God, it's bright out here. Let me back off a little. So it's 4 panels, and that's basically 200 watts. All right, guys. Well, hopefully this video was helpful to somebody, and if it was, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, hit all. That way you get all my future videos. Now, all the links to everything that I showed in the video, including the battery, the solar panels, the inverter, all that stuff, I'll put down in the description also. If you do purchase something like a battery off of the battery link, or something off the Amazon link, it does help the channel, guys. It is much appreciated. So I'm Chuck, KK6USY for Ham Radio Adventures. Thank you all for being here today and spending your time with me. 73 all. Hope to catch you guys on the airwaves. Maybe I'll see you camping too. 73 all.